It's a friendship that started on the basketball court.
Look, that's an easy steal. Turn over. You don't think I can score one bucket? Nah, I'm down.
14 years later, their friendship has transcended past that same AAU team they once played on. Today, Rashard Lewis is an all-star forward for the Orlando Magic. Jake Ballas is not only his best friend, but his business manager.
We invest money in commercial real estate down here in Houston. And my dad represents Hakeem Olajuwon, and Rashard has seen how successful Hakeem has been, and I've worked with him since college.
Jake has also followed in his father's footsteps into the sport of kings. In the 80s, he spent time with his brother running around racetracks, watching his dad's horse Groovy and Angel Cordero win many big races. Cordero remains a close family friend and is the reason behind their purchase of Join in the Dance.
You know, I got a phone call from Angel and said he liked this colt. And so I called Rashard and Reagan and Will and my brother, and I said, hey, let's take a gamble.
While attending the races at Saratoga, Rashard was surprised to see he isn't the only baller in the game.
And the funny thing about that is when I went to that race, Rick Pitino was there, and he came tap me on my shoulder, and when I turned around, it was him, and he was, you know, he was excited about me being into the horse racing business because he said he's done it for a long time.
Rashard Lewis prides himself on not getting emotional on and off the court, but that was tested in the Tampa Bay Derby.
I'm relaxed like always, trying to be calm about it, really. My heart's beating fast, but they can't tell that I'm anxious about the race. And when he comes around that last turn, he's in first place. And everybody's jumping and screaming. Jake's grabbing me on my shoulders. And so when they come around that last turn, I stand up. That's when I'm starting to really get into it.
Join in the dance, still in front, and Musket Man is flying on.
We actually felt like we won that race.
For Rashard, Jake, Reagan, Reed, and Will, it's been a partnership that has brought them an entirely new and exciting hobby to share in.
It's becoming my one and only hobby almost, so we're soaking it up, and we're eager to soak it up because this is a very exciting sport to be part of, and we're not going away.
Rashard Lewis has found out, even in the world of the NBA, that it's hard to keep a Derby contender secret.
It was funny because I was checking the very next day we had a game, and I was checking into the game, and one of the guys at the scores table was like, hey, tell me next time you have your horses running. I want to check them out. And I kind of looked at him like, how you know about, me having a horse on? How you know about my horse running the Tampa Bay Derby? The word kind of got out there that I had a horse, and people do pay attention. Just when we went to New York to play the New York Knicks, Allen Houston came up to me. He was like, man, I heard you got the Derby fever.
Lewis is in the midst of making a run in the NBA playoffs. But for 2 minutes on Saturday, he'll give in to his fever, hoping that he'll be dancing after the 135th edition of the Run for the Roses.